a follow-up video on the slightly watery whole strawberry jam that I made. Yes, so I changed the method. I did something different, and it still turned out a bit watery, which I know why. It's because the liquids come out of the strawberries into the jam, which has turned it watery, and I don't know how to kind of compensate for that by just making it fresh. So what I thought we'd do is we'd strain. The strawberries will now be completely cooked all the way through, and lots of the moisture will come out of them. So I was thinking, well, why don't we have a go at taking the liquid, straining the liquid off and reducing the liquid, and kind of trying to make a jam out of that, and then putting the strawberries back in that. Hopefully it won't mess up the strawberries too much, so we'll kind of have a go. We'll have a go. So strawberries in there like that, like that, and then we'll bring it up to the boil. Come open. So I don't think the strawberry's going to shrink any more than that. I don't think so anyway. I don't think so. But we'll see. And then there's that as well. There's quite a lot of liquid. Slightly concerned that they will want to break up. That's not. I shouldn't have poured that through there. But we'll see. Yeah. So we'll wait for that to slowly go through the sieve, and then we'll reduce that liquid down, and then we'll kind of see what happens. Yes, probably shouldn't have done it that way. I might have mucked up already, but we'll see. Getting that liquid through there might be kind of quite difficult without breaking the strawberries up, which is not what I wanted to do. But if we can reduce that liquid down, and well, it's not liquid, jam, but if we can reduce it down and thicken it up, then that might be something we can do in the future to actually rectify this problem of the watery jam. So we'll see. We'll have a go. I will faff around and be back. It has reduced and thickened up. I've also put some more pectin as well. So the half packet of pectin that I had left, so like 4 grams of pectin, I just kind of thought it might just need that. And then I've done the putting it on the jam on a cold plate trick, just to kind of see how thick it will be when it's cooled, and it's going to be quite thick. It'll be as thick as jam. So what I'm thinking is that it's not going to sterilise properly because the strawberries are now cold and that jam's hot. So it's going to be quite difficult to stain on the back of the cooker. So it's going to be quite. It's going to be more like a compote instead of like a jam. So I'm kind of wanting to put it in jars and have it sterilised, which it won't do at a lower temperature. I don't think any bacteria will get in there, but I don't kind of want to just kind of faff around with it too much. So what I thought I'd do is we'll cook it slightly over a bain-marie of water, so a pan of boiling water or simmering water, and then we'll pour the jam over the strawberries, and then we'll use that to kind of heat it up gently without hopefully breaking up the strawberries too much. We'll see how we go, and then when everything's up to a decent temperature, we'll put it in some jars which I've got in the oven, and they will be sterilised. So hopefully it will kind of work. But that jam's going to be nice and thick as that. So I think it needs a lid over it. Let's get some kind of lid. Maybe a plate will do. So pan of boiling water. Just move that board away. Pan of boiling water, jam, cooked strawberries in, and then lid on top just to kind of keep the heat in, and then hopefully that'll just heat everything gently, and not kind of move the strawberries around, because moving the strawberry around is going to break them up, which is not what I want. I think from faffing around with this video, I think I need to. I know what I need to do. I just need to work out how I'm going to kind of achieve it. So we'll just leave that on there for the moment. And I think what I need to do is we need to cook the strawberries and then make the jam from the liquid and then combine them back together. So I've kind of gone a long way around it, but kind of got to where I need to be. So if you look in the bottom of there, that jam's setting quite a lot, is that. So that should be nice and thick. So we'll kind of see how it turns out. There'll be some liquid in there, so it won't be like a solid jam, so it'll be let down a little bit more. But I think we might almost have a success. I just need to think about an easier way to do it around this way, which is a complete faff. But we'll see how we go. Strawberries are now hot over the bain-marie, so we will transfer them into some sterilised jars. I don't think they're going to shrink any more than that. So fingers crossed this works. Obviously they've lost a lot of volume, which I'm not happy about. But everything leads us in another direction. And as long as we don't give up, we never fail. So I want more strawberries in than juice. Strawberries, but I want more. Let's see how that goes. Again, the floater to the top, so I don't think we can do anything about that. It's quite tightly packed, so just a little bit more juice, and then lid on. We'll do the same with the rest. Go. Right, so lid on. All nicely sterilised. We'll see how that turns out when it's set tomorrow morning. I'll carry on, I'll do more, and then we'll see how they are tomorrow morning. Hopefully, it'll be how I want it. Let's have a look. It's not as thick as I would like. It's not as jellified as I would have liked. But let's have a look. Anyway, if I can get the top off and see what we kind of think. Let's have a look. It's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, there's some. That's not bad. I still want it to be thicker. I don't want it to be set solid. I just want it to be a slightly bit thicker than that. But let's have a taste and see what we think. It's really nice. There's no denying that. Yeah, that's. Let me get another spoon. That's really nice. It's certainly the right kind of flavour that I want. Yes, that's nice. It's just not as set as I would have liked. I'll have a look at the picture. I took a picture of the jam that I'm trying to recreate, and we'll kind of see. It's probably not that far off actually. It's just my own brain kind of wants it to be something else. So it's probably about there. It's probably about there. But I always kind of think I can do better. I'll have a look at the picture, but it's all right. We're going in the right direction. We're going in the right direction. We're learning more about this as we go. So, which is kind of important. It's very difficult unless you can go to the person who is actually making the product that you want to kind of copy and learn how to do it. It's very difficult to learn how to do things without trial and error, and that's where the fun is, if I'm honest. Yeah, we're getting there. I will crack this.